Hey guys, Break here with a short guide on how you can get the most gold possible during the Hallow's End event, which has just started on the EU. I think it started a couple of days ago on the US, yesterday on EU. And yeah, there's not much new to this event apart from one pet. This pet you can buy with 150 coins, 150 tricky treats. This is going to be your currency for the event. And there are plenty of ways to get this currency. Now this is going to be the best way of making gold during Hallow's End. It is going to be farming out the tricky treats for these pets, especially the new Naxi pet, which is going for crazy gold at the moment. Remember, this is on quite a high pop server. I've seen tweets and I've seen loads of people telling me on stream they've been selling these for 200k gold, 150k gold easily. The pet collectors aren't bothering. Some of these pet collectors are crazy rich, guys. They don't want to bother farming it themselves. They don't even want to bother waiting till it's cheaper. They just want to go out and buy it. So if you can get a couple of these very quickly and whack them on the auction house, you're going to be making a nice bit of gold. Now, before we go into getting the tricky treats, there is another gold farm during the Hallow's End, and that is the Coin of Many Faces. But if you're on any decently pop server, or even if you're on a low pop, but we get a week or so into the event, then so many people can farm so many of these. You can get like 20 an hour or something. So look, someone's just posted 30 for 1,500. Bear in mind, this is the first day of the event. You know, a week in, these are going to be 500 gold, probably even less. So a good thing to do potentially is to buy these out during the end of the event, wait around and then sell them on in a few months. But even so, there's going to be so many on the auction house with so many people doing this farm. I'm not even sure how profitable that's going to be. So if you do want to do this farm, then you can go look up a different guide for it. I'm saying it's not going to be worth it, at least in the next few days. There's going to be so many people putting so many of these up, and there isn't enough demand for toys like that really. But if it is still expensive on your server, then you can go farm some and try sell them ASAP, because this is going to fall dramatically in price. The pets, on the other hand, are not going to fall dramatically in price. Why? Because they are very sought after. One, like I said, is the new pet, so the pet buyers and the pet collectors want it ASAP. And the other three are the cat pets. Now, these pets are needed for the cat achievement. There's a lot of people wanting cats, you know, the crazy cat man, crazy cat lady achievement. And these pets sell for 50k gold, around about that, on the EU normally, and I think they're going to be selling for that at the start of the event as well. But they'll probably fall in price lower and lower and lower. So again, if you are going to be doing the tricky treat farm, make sure you do it ASAP and don't wait around, because you're just going to get cheaper and cheaper prices as more and more people get onto this. Anyways, here are the pets. Please don't buy the Sinister Squatchling. No one wants that. You get it from the Headless Horseman bag you get from killing the horseman every day as well. So there's so many of them and they just don't sell. However, these bad boys do sell, and I mean, just look at the sale rate. Look at the sale rate TSM says. That's how you can tell they sell. That sells 0.02, despite the fact it's so cheap. That sells 0.22, 0.09, 0.08. They all sell really well, and I've been selling them for years across my different accounts, my different servers where I sell my pets. And like I say, around 50,000 gold they will go for. Later on in the year. For now, they'll probably be a bit cheaper, but like I say, it's the start of the event. If you can get a few of these on the auction house, then you're going to be good to go. Anyway, let me quickly go over how you get these treats. So first of all are the once per event quests. So the gold quests you can go around and do. Just do them the second you log in really. You get a nice 10 right there. So do this bad boy and you're good to go. The next are the daily quests, which obviously you can do every day. Now if you do all the daily quests every day, you're going to be getting around 13 per day, 13 tricky treats, or around 180 or so tricky treats for the whole event if you do it every day for the whole event. You should also do the dungeon, because this is going to net you around 4 to 6 tricky treats per day as well. Also gives you a chance for the Headless Horseman mounts and the Sinister Squatchling, as we talked about earlier, even though no one wants that. But anyway, get your loot filled pumpkin from this. It's very quick to do. Takes literally 2 minutes, and you will get around 5 per loot fill pumpkin, 5 per box. Didn't know what to call this. So that's going to all add up as well if you do it every day. A couple more dailies to tell you about. One is in Val Shirar. Now over here you can go do a quest just to defeat this guy. It takes no time at all, and this will get you another 5 per day. And also from your garrison, go over to the garrison and you can get 5 per day there as well. You get a few dailies in your garrison, so overall there's loads of dailies you can do if you really want to obsess about it, and that's going to net you quite a few if you're doing it on a lot of characters and if you're doing it over the course of the event. However, the best way to get the most treats possible is going to be the candy buckets at the inns around the every zone in the entire game basically. Now these give you a little daily quest that you literally just pick it up and then hand it in again and you're done, and that's going to get you a handful of treats, and this usually contains 2, can sometimes contain more, but usually gives you 2 tricky treats. So if you do all of them, again, Kalimdor, Eastern Kingdoms, I don't know if they have them in Broken Isles, maybe not, I don't think they do, but anyway, everywhere else, go to all the inns and you're going to get around 250 to 300, I think around 300, you can get up to 400 actually, but it's going to be around 300, so that on its own is going to let you get 2 of the pets. The add-on I'm using is called Candy Buckets. Candy Buckets, just go download it from Curse, whatever. It is a great add-on. It will just show you easily where each of the buckets is. Ignore the dungeon, that's another add-on. But yeah, Candy Buckets, go and get it and go and hand them all in. It'll probably take you around an hour if you have fast flying, get through all the zones. It's not going to take you more than an hour to an hour and a half, something like that. But within an hour and a half maximum, you're going to have at least 300 treats, which is going to be enough to buy you 2 of the pets. Again, the expensive pet you want to get as quickly as possible, the new one, because that is going to be selling for a lot and selling very quickly at the moment, and it's just going to go down in price, so buy at least one of those, perhaps 2. So once you've done all that, once you've done all of the buckets, you should have at least 300. You can buy 2 of these and try and sell them ASAP. You can also sell them across different servers if you're into that kind of thing. And then you can go do it on an alt, and again, you'll get another couple, perhaps get a couple of the cats and start trying to sell them. This is going to net you 100k in an hour easily, which is really good. Obviously, it's not going to be a quick sell, but it's going to be pretty quick compared to some farms, a lot quicker than transmog farms, for example. If you're cheeky like me and have multi-boxes, then you can do it on all of your multi-boxes and get 500k in an hour instead of 100k. But like I say, they obviously do have to sell, but Naxi is going to sell quickly because it's a new pet. The price will go down, but it doesn't matter. And the other pets are some of the fastest selling pets because they are needed for so many things. Again, it's up to you when you sell these. I would suggest selling them now very quickly and then going on some alts and storing some up to sell in a few months' time. I've done a lot of videos about investing and how holiday items can be worth a lot more later on, and this is one of those examples. By the end of this event, the coins, the curious coin of many faces that we talked about earlier, is going to be worth basically nothing, and these cats are going to be worth a lot less than they are in a few months' time. And Naxi, I'm sure, is the same. So either sell them in the next couple of days really quickly and try and get some gold whilst not many people have them, but after the weekend, when more and more people are getting these, the prices are going to drop and drop, and that will be the time when you want to start saving them up. Just store them in your pet journal, wait around for a few months, and then next summer, when we're waiting for the next expansion, you'll be like, hey, got a load of gold just sitting in my pet journal, let's go and sell them, then I'll double the price. But that's it for this video, guys. Remember, do the dailies, do the dungeon, do the once per event quests, go do the Garrison dailies and the Val'sharah daily, and of course get the Candy Bucket add-on and go around collecting all of these. If you do all that, you're going to be having a lot of the tricky treats, and that's going to translate into a lot of gold both now and in the future. Anyways, thanks for watching guys, and until next time, see ya!